my child's school to be outed.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, Cole, I know we don't get on, so I'm just going to mute and allow you to say whatever you need to say.
Hey, the thing I want to say is, yeah, Kay's trying to go on with the high morals and all of this shit. No one even knew that I had sisters on on these lives, anything like that, or nieces. And the fact that she went to the extent of saying she'll get sexual gratification out of attacking a child shows the fucking nastiness in her. You think of all this shit that's been done in these pages. Everyone's seen shit, seen awful shit, whatever, but no one has ever threatened to rape a child. And that's what Kay done. She directly said she would use her resources and the child would take pleasure in what she's going to do to them. And there's parents, the worst thing is, yeah, is there's parents supporting Kay. There's people that have got children supporting Kay. And they know that she said that she's capable of doing that to a child.
Yeah, very cool. I don't want to interrupt you, but can I just say that you have literally got banned off Chris's earlier from saying what you had to say, and you've got facts and evidence of what she said and done that day. And I've ever since that day, I've always said that's fucking wrong. You can't attack a preteen, whatever relationship, half sister, stepsister, foster sister, whatever. That's fucking wrong.
Oh,
She also said she was going to use
Hang on, Shell. Ice Cream wants to know who Co is. Right, Co is the one that Kate was racist to and threatened to rape his mum and his 12-year-old sister. That's who is on my StreamYard, Ice Cream.
Yeah, and said that she's going to use hunting resources to find me. She said she's going to use her connections with hunters to find me and rape my family members.
Yeah.
And went on to call me a dirty ape, said that I belong in the jungle, that I'll come over in a banana boat and all types of racist shit. Then she tried to justify it and said, because the person I sat with had beef with her and them two were going back and forward, it had something to do with me. When I didn't even know the bitch. Like this little fucking 4-foot troll come on my live screaming like Harry Potter, like talking the most fucking shit. Like she's a nasty, vile piece of work. And what it is she goes at women half her age because she's got a fanny like a medieval axe wound. Like how the fuck you gonna have so many women, young males, everything every day? When has Kay ever done a normal live? In the last 5 years, when has Kay ever gone live, I've done a normal live. She's always going at someone. She's a cunt.
Just a busybody.
100%. And that's when she gets gratification in her life, by putting other people down and doing the most vile shit, because there's loads of shit that's gone on in these groups, but no one's ever threatened to rape a child. That is going to the ultimate extent of disgustingness.
Yeah, but that's Kay. That's all. She's basically she's just walked in the head. Everything's about. She's just obsessed with bestiality and paedophilia.
100%. How can you sit with survivors and then that come out your mouth that you're gonna rape a child? She's trying to justify that she was drunk. That means that she had that fucking thought in her head. To have that thought in your head that, oh, I'm angry with him, I'm gonna locate him and rape his family. What kind of weird shit is that? Why would you even think that kind of weird shit? To actually come out with that, she must have some kind of addiction to it, or thinking about it in private to come out with that to someone else. Like, that is fucked up.
The other scary thing that I just want to add is that, like you've just said, nobody else knew you had a sister.
No one.
She said she had hunting teams straight on you, Cole, right? Now,
Louise,
obviously, she must have had hunting teams straight on you because nobody else knew you had a sister.
No one knew I've got 3 half sisters. No one knew that. And she specified certain things that no one could have known. And even after she got triggered, she went back and she done it again. She didn't just do this once. It was 2 occasions. The second time she said, I was glad I said it and all of this shit. And then that's when she started being racist, saying about, I'm a monkey, I belong on a boat and loads of gorilla shit and all of that. And not once did I ever mention any of her family members, ever.
And if you wanted to, you stated afterwards, Cole, which is fair enough, you stated that your mental health wasn't in the right fucking state for you to be reporting it to the police. But had you have reported what she'd done to the police, she would have been charged and convicted.
100% she would have been, but I don't go to the police. Like only time I would go to the police is if I received a fucked up image or something fucked up of that nature. Otherwise, because of my criminal history, I can't go to the police. It's against my rules. Like any normal person that's got black family members, black friends, whatever, they know for themselves that K's undercover racist. How can you sit there and say that all black people belong back in the jungle and making ape noises, gorilla noises, and all of this shit?
Because she's a racist.
100%. But yet gets other people convicted for the same racism she's done. How does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense, Cole. That's what I mean. She's sitting there on a high horse of, well, a throne of lies, basically, claiming everyone else is racist while she's been the most racist to multiple people. Do you know what I mean? She's even claimed that I don't speak to my brother because he's got mixed race children, which is absolute fucking bullshit. I do speak to my brother.
But the way to solve all of this, you know, the best way to solve all of this is I'm gonna dig out the recordings, and then someone just needs to play all the people that support her and everything. If anyone knows them in person, just play K's recordings and say that's who they speak to, and I can guarantee there's not one person on their street, parent, anyone in real life that will say someone threatened to rape a child and you're forgiving her. There's not one person that will sit with them.
There is a recording on the Real K Leatherland official, but it's you talking over it. It's not the actual live. So if you've got the actual live, please post it up, Cole, somewhere.
Yeah, I'd have to dig it out because I ain't saved none of that stuff. I can't remember where I put it, so it's just gonna take me a while to locate all of it. But there's loads of stuff because
Yeah,
she
but there's
forget.
no great hurry. But if you can find it in time, go for it because it'll show her exactly what she is. Do you know what I
If
mean?
the thing is, yeah, when that recording comes out with her being racist and everything, even if I don't put a complaint in, the public can put a complaint in because she's being racist on a platform that could actually offend a lot of people. Most people don't understand that. Like, if you're being racist, it doesn't have to be the person that's a victim that puts a complaint in. Anyone can put a complaint in because you're being malicious. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Chris is complaining because we're bringing up old shit. Chris, that's all you ever do.
Chris, you're saying, oh shit, wait. So what you're saying is if someone threatens to rape a child, it's old. So what you're saying is ignore people that try to rape children. Is that what you're saying, Chris? Is what you're saying is when people attack children, go for children, or want to sexualize a child, we should just forget it and move on. Is that what you're saying, Chris?
It should never be forgotten. There should be plastered all over, and it should be shown for exactly who they are.
Chris has posted indecent images in a chat and been in receipt of indecent images in a chat. So, you know, he can't say much, can he?
I find it a little bit offensive as well that Chris wouldn't let you onto the on KC so because you didn't want to be exposed for what you'd done to your Cole. But yet you get on with Chris and you've been welcomed on Chris's lives many a time.
Yeah, but Chris is scared of Kay, isn't he? He's scared of her.
But let's get this into detail. Didn't Kay start on Chris ages ago? Wasn't she going crazy at Chris ages ago?
She said that she was gonna she said she was gonna beat his mum up when his mum was just recovering from cancer, I believe.
There you go. So he knows firsthand how vile she can be. So why would you be friends with someone like that? I don't give a fuck on like if I don't like someone, I'll just keep away from them. I ain't gonna
I can't believe you're friends with Kay. I can't believe you're friends with Kay after she said that about your poor mum.
Yeah, that's bad.
You know.
This is what I'm saying. It's all selective. People bring up the past and say, oh, they're fucking nasty, whatever. I've never posted a child. I've never gone at someone's kids. So the fact that she done that to me shows what a fucking nasty piece of work she is. And the fact that people are trying to say it's old news, what, attacking children is old news? Saying that you're going to sexualize a child is old news. Is that the mentality? So everyone's going to forgive Rolf Harris now. Everyone's going to start having Jimmy Savile posters.
Bullshit. And can I just state something else for the fucking record? Kay Leatherland seems to... She's been actively stalking me son. Obviously, I've got a son and a daughter. My youngest child, she's been stalking actively for 3 years now, right? Now she's still posting up pictures and pages calling him a fucking retarded elder and all the rest of it. She's still actively stalking my family. I've never stalked a child like that. I've never posted a child up like that. And when is anybody gonna realise that Kay Leatherland doesn't have children? Why is this 40-odd-year-old woman obsessed? She's got no children of her own, but she is actively taking every picture off the internet of my child. Now, every time I get a family member to lock down a profile because she's found them, she's now finding like friends of family members where there's a stray picture of my son, and she's making pages about him off the back of these profiles. Listen, honestly, they need to leave my child alone because I'm not going to forget this. It's not going to go away. It's never going to be old news. The last picture that they took off a profile was a couple of months ago, and they made a picture with his name. Well, they made a page with his name, calling him a spastic elder, right? Now, I've never did that anyways, so I'm fucking telling you now, it's never going to be old news. I am never going to let this lie. Never ever. I will shout it from the rooftop that you're stalking an 8-year-old, and then when he's 9 and you're still stalking him, which you will be, I'm going to post up. But you're saying that me baby dad isn't allowed to see me son. No, me baby dad isn't allowed to post pictures of my son online anymore because all of the pictures that he stole off his profile, he is allowed to see his kids. He's not allowed to post pictures online anymore because of what you said to his profile when he took them all off. You post Kay, you said you were in a relationship with me baby dad. Do you know if you were? I'd wish all the best of luck, but I'd also fucking warn him that you're a fucking nutter that stalks kids and families. Yeah? He can be with whoever he wants to be, but he's not allowed to post my children online because he's all stalked his profile and put my. He's also stalked his niece, his nephew. He did nothing. I ain't been with him for like fucking hell. Uh, what about 8? I've not been with him for about 8 years, and you stalked his family. You posted up his sister, his mum, his dad, his nieces, his nephews, and you're just sitting there saying yous are normal and I'm weird. Think about it. Think about it logically. You are the Kay Leatherland. You actively stalk families, children.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Kay's downloaded more pictures of kids than a BBC. Like, how the fuck is she downloading so many photos, yet trying to go on a high horse of saying, you lot are wrong and you lot are this, you lot are that? Like, as I said, and I'll repeat again, when has Kay ever done a positive life? Whenever you seen Kay just go live, talk about normal shit, it's always something to do with paedophile, this, that.
Paedophile, bestiality, stalking of fucking families, children. She doesn't do normal life school.
That's what I'm saying. And if you're trying to help, as she says, she's trying to help victims and people recover, how the fuck is that helping victims every day going at people, threatening them? It makes no sense.
Keep it real. She is not trying to help anyone. Kay cares about nobody but Kay.
Attention, that's all she cares about. She comes online.
When she said what she said about your mum and your sister, that was the day for me that she should have just self-combust on social media because that was a step too far.
100%.
I've never heard what came out of her mouth that night. I've never heard that came from anyone else's mouth, only hers.
I've never heard it in life. You imagine on your street if someone come out and said, I'm pissed off with you, I'm gonna rape your family. Everyone would rush them. There's not one person.
Can we just have a trigger check?
What came out of her mouth that night? I've never heard that came from anyone else's mouth, only hers.
I've never heard it in life. You imagine on your street someone come out and said, I'm pissed off with you, I'm gonna rape your family. Everyone would rush.
Oh god, Angie Boocock's fucking piping up like now. Fuck it. I wonder how long before she fucking piped up.
In all fairness, all of the wrongings can flock together, but you can't defend what Kay's done. Like I say, what she said to Cole that night should have been enough to finish this so-called. I'm not even going to call her a woman. Thank God she's barren and couldn't fucking reproduce. Because can you imagine the feral kid she would have had, and she would have portrayed her thoughts onto these poor children, and she would have reproduced just fucking pure evil yet again.
It's a basic logical fact, yeah. If you sent that voice recording to any one of their friends, families, anything like that, and they heard it, they would say the same thing any normal person would say. That is a fucking wrong 'un. There's no excuse for it. There's no justifying it. She threatened to rape a child. So anyone that sits there and tries to say old news, all of this shit, they shouldn't be a parent. Anyone that's a parent,
Absolutely.
do you know what I mean?
And Chris Loxley is a parent, but doesn't have anything to do with his kids, so that says it all. All of these people that have nothing to do with the kids have got so much to fucking say about that. Oh, it's old news. I don't give a fuck how old it is. The day you say a 12-year-old child and an elderly woman should be raped for what? Kay Leatherland. Let's hope that what's your mum called? Barbara
Not just
Leatherland.
rapes. We got to go into detail. She was describing what she was going to do to them. She was saying they're going to enjoy it. That was her exact word. She was going raging, going
Yeah.
into detail, saying they're going to enjoy what I'm going to do to them. Do you feel happy about this, Cole? And all of this weird shit. Like, she's trying to make
Because,
it out that
yeah,
she made a
she
passing
thinks
comment.
this. She doesn't just think it cool. She pre-plans it in her head. Like, who does that?
Yeah, sick.
She's a
Absolute
Pre-planned
sick.
nonce.
sick.
She's just a
But
nonce.
imagine if her mum,
Nonce.
Barbara Leatherland was Woods, got notification of what Kate had said about your mum, Cool, and about your sister, Cool. Imagine if her mum heard that. Fucking
Well,
hell.
our mum would,
Listen,
but our mum would forget because she's got dementia, isn't she?
all you'd have
Oh,
to
I
do
don't
is
know.
play that on a boombox outside a house on her street, and it would kick off. There's not
Well,
one
look,
normal person. There's not one normal person in the real world that would sit there and go, "Ah, she only done it because she was angry." It would
Co,
kick off.
no,
Gone.
that's not
Co,
anger. That is just vile filth.
I've posted leaflets through our neighbour's door, telling them about what she's like and directing them to the official YouTube channel.
100.
So,
She's gonna get.
so
Eventually, she'll get.
all our neighbours will know what a fucking nonce she is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all our little backup dancers are still supporting. I seen Wayne's broke the law. Wayne hasn't broke the law. He posted leaflets through her neighbour's door, basically saying like, this woman actively stalks families and children. Beware what you're saying and doing in front of her because she's a danger.
Mm.
And I'm not being funny. The amount of times she's threatened to come and see me, mum, where she knows me kid. Oh, I'm coming to see your mum this weekend. She knows my kids stay there every weekend. Yeah. And it's like the threats towards me, mum. Kay, why not? Just if you know the kids are at my mum's on the weekend, come see me because I've got no qualms whatsoever. If you're in South Shields, I will meet you. I'll even give you my address when the kids aren't here. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna give you me address for you to fucking post up on your stream shit your Yard Lives Matter page. You've already posted me kids, all of me family. You've made the sickest, vilest pages about my son. Honestly, Kay,
Chris,
you're weird.
you don't know who your children are. You were just a sperm donor. You
I'm gonna
had
jump.
nothing to do.
I'm gonna jump off this way, and I'm gonna jump off. But yeah, all I'm gonna say is, last thing is Kay cannot call no one a wrong one. And that Peter Greeno trying to go at me in the comments, that cunt's like 70 years old, speaking to 20-year-olds. Like, he's fucking Rolf Harris. Like, what kind of weird shit are they all up to? But yeah, stay
Right, Cole, can
blessed.
I just tell you a quick thing
I mean,
about
don't forget,
PJ?
PG once says that he found 15-year-old girls attractive.
Oh,
What
Cole,
the
let us
fuck?
quickly, Cole, can I quickly tell you this before you jump? Right,
What's up?
PJ is the guy whose son was sexually assaulted when he was 4 year old, right? And he took a photo of the damage to his son's obviously where he was sexually abused, and he showed this photo around the pages.
Yeah, that ain't good. That's sad.
That is fucking really bad. He also claims he took this photo into jail when he went into jail. Now the jail would not allow that fucking image.
Listen, you went into jail with something like that, yeah, even though it's a bad situation and all of that, they would have
Because it's a
classed him as a
bastard.
wrong 'un. Even though it's
Exactly,
his
that's what
son,
I'm
they would have
saying.
classed him as a wrong 'un. There's
Yeah.
But
no
I'm not
way.
being funny. But my first thought, if that happened to my child, would not be taking photos and plastering them around, right? It would
But
be about
grief, I,
damaging
I,
the person who did that to fucking my child.
I won't get into that because grief grief affects people differently. He might have not been thinking at the time, but
Yeah, but you're not
100%.
taking photos, Cole. You're not taking photos.
100% I wouldn't take photos. 100% you
No.
wouldn't. You'd be doing
No.
a life sentence. But grief affects people differently. But all I would say is none of them can call people wrong uns when they're sat with a woman that directly says she wants sexual pleasure out of raping a child.
Spot
It's the
on,
end right
Cole.
there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
thank
yeah,
you for
stay
coming on,
blessed.
Cole, anyway.
Yeah, I'm off. I let us.